Welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, but you could call me Mel. And I'm back to deliver this latest timeless collective channel message from the download series. And if you're here, it's by Divine Design. Where it resonates, pick it up and run with it. Where it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. You have questions, I have answers. You could find those facts below the video, in the description box, and on the website. And the following message has been co-signed by the Divine. It's sponsored by Spirit. And after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. When I tell you it has been a long ass day. Yeah. You understand. So let's see what's the dominant energy for today. Whoa. The Tower is out. Surprise. Shocking, Be careful of slipping and fall. Make sure you're careful where you put your feet today. Because you might see this message in perfect time. And make sure you get a good handle on the handle. If there's a handle. Somebody's got a handle. Like, you know, CV breaker 91. This is a black sheep. Holler back to the black sheep. Okay. Yes. Oh, my daddy just come through. Anyways. So that's the energy here. With the Tower, it does talk about divine intervention. Somebody could literally slip and fall. But it also talks about, like, somebody physically got thrown out. Somebody got fired. Somebody's car broke down. Somebody's car caught on fire. Somebody, like, the roof caved in. And then I hear, the roof is on fire. We don't need the water, but let them mucka hucka burn. Okay. So somebody, like, this could be totally shocking. The Tower is also, on a lighter note, divine intervention. Because the Tower card always shows some sort of catastrophic event. In this one, it really looks like that's a whole missile they hit down. But in most, it's a lightning strike. And lightning is an act of God. Like if your house or your car gets hit by lightning, your insurance policy covers that as an act of God. In that way, in that sense, is exactly what I mean. So, you know, there's a lot of ways that this Tower, but you see these two, they falling. So somebody literally falling. For somebody else, this is getting kicked out, like I said. Again, though, with this Tower, because of the divine intervention, for somebody I see where this is finding, like, shocking information. Jaw-dropping information. Like, oh my God, did you see that? I would have never imagined. It's like that. Okay. So this Tower energy can fall out in a lot of different ways. Thank you. And then I hear, yeah, sometimes things just need to be broke down to be built up on some stability. Okay. Sometimes things ain't built on a strong foundation and they do need to be broke down. Like if you buy a house and it has a faulty foundation, honey, that house, you got a whole lawsuit on your hand because that house is not healthy. That house could cause a whole problem, right? The foundation must be stable, because if the foundation is not stable, everything could fall and go to poop. Okay. So that's the energy there. The Tower card also hits when somebody has that because sometimes the tower being that it's always getting hit at the top is like when you get that information, that download, and you can never go back to not knowing again, and it just changed your whole life and rocked your whole world. And it's as soon as you figure some stuff out, oh man, that's a tower moment right there. Like, oh, you thought that was a woman the whole time and it was a man. No, not me, fool. I was born a woman. I'll always be a woman. I love being a woman. I love being a woman so much. I love other women. I'm just saying. But yeah, this is like you thought it was something and you find out it was not. Somebody I just got somebody else's experience. Damn, I hate this. I hate that this is what's happening around there. And this may not be happening to Tribe. Oh, Lord, I hope this stuff ain't happening to Tribe. I'd rather you tell me, Melinda, it wasn't me. It was somebody in my vicinity. I see you killing it. But yeah, for somebody is like, because I've heard of this happening so many times. You found a great deal on a place to move in. You done set your deposit. You go to pick up your keys, and now you find out like it was all a scam. It's terrible, you know? So it's always, the tower is always a shock and awe moment. And there's always some sort of falsehood that's got to come down. Like the people that got evicted, the people that got kicked out, that because they didn't pay their fucking rent. They was, they were just straight up. What they call them? Oh, squatters. Thank you. They were just straight up squatting on somebody else's property. And now they like, because the thing is, I don't know how it is where you're at, but here in Las Vegas, like if somebody squats on your land, like you have to literally evict them. Like legally, you have to evict them. You can't even just like get the fuck out with them. You don't, for somebody here, that's exactly what happened. And then I see another experience where somebody, they said if they come stay at the night at your house, it won't be long, I promise. It just a couple of weeks or something like that. Now, this person has been using your address. You have to legally evict them to get them out of your shit. Oh, man, it's a tower moment. So for somebody, this is happening with somebody around you, because this is happening with a lot of people out there. See, it's a whole lot of these people, you know what I'm saying? I don't really think any of that is the tribe. I just think that this is what's going on in the world around us right now. Because my tribe has its vibe. My tribe has its vibe, and you're all around love and peace and happiness. But you know what I'm saying? There's other folks out that ain't just built like the way we are. And so, you know, all these people's lies and scams that have built up. Somebody been dating somebody for the last 12 months. Come to find out it was still married to somebody else the whole time. Oh, damn. Talk about scam. Do you know what I'm saying? Somebody here, the dude was like, that's not my baby. That's not my baby. And, you know, guess what? Test come back. Yeah, it is actually their baby. All kinds of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's so funny. Well, I mean, it's not funny for the ones that are doing it. It's really not funny for the ones that are doing it. They're gonna wish they hadn't. I'm drinking some tea today, y'all. But let's see what tarot spread Spirit wants to speak about this message with us today. Let me see, what do we have? For the love and peace and happiness, try him at this time. Oh, yeah. In perfect alignment. In perfect alignment. Let me see what is the most valuable message. What's Tarot Spirit going to give us the most valuable message for the tribe today? And here we have it. The Strength Spread. Perfect. I love. This lets me know, baby, you got the power. Power. Yeah, that part right there. So, you know, if it's some stuff going on, I don't feel like y'all did anything, really. I don't. I feel like you're seeing some shit go down. Oh, I just saw somebody, like, you just saw your neighbors throwing down. And that was not a pretty fight. You saw your neighbors in a whole, like, knock down, drag out. Like, they will get real stupid with it over there, boxing each other up in the front of the house. Like, what the heck? Where they do that at your house? Next door to your house, apparently. That's what I just saw. So, you know, when I hear it, I channel it. So anything that I say during the live, Even if it seems like it's relevant or not, for somebody who's watching, it's relevant. Some of you are going to watch everything that I say and it's going to be like, well, y'all, check. Everything is a check off of your list. And you'll feel like, damn, Melinda, how do you know? How do you know what's going on in my life? You've been spying on me. No, I'm not that technologically savvy. I am not spying on nobody. I'm just this girl over here, an artist and likes to channel these messages. I'm just minding my business over here in Las Vegas. That's all I'm doing. I'm not spying on you. But see, the thing is, I'm connected to the all that is, the source, the God of it all, the collective consciousness, the universe, and that's connected to all of you. And so I don't need to know who you are. I don't need to know where you are. I don't need to spy on you. They already know what happened and they just tell me what stories to tell. So that's why some of you are going to feel like, everything I said is exactly what you've been living. Oh my gosh, how do you know? How does she know? Well, then how do you always know? Okay. Others of you are going to be like, you're so fucking entertaining, Melinda. I love listening to you. I just can't stop watching you. I love your eyes. Oh my God, don't get hypnotized. Don't get mesmerized by these eyes. But you love the words coming out of my mouth. That's why I got eyes like this. So y'all can sit there and stare at me long enough to hear the words. It's the answer to your prayers, wishes, and desires. The words that could change your life. That's why God gave me my mother's gorgeous face. So y'all can enjoy. So here we go. The strength spread is actually only a 4-card spread. I've just been here and I've been shuffling the heck out of this deck. And, you know, if you don't like shuffling, you won't like this channel. You should click off now. If you don't like curse words, you won't like this channel. You should click off now. If you don't like Asians, if you don't like Latinos, if you don't like blacks, if you don't like mixed race, you should click off now. If you don't like love and peace and happiness, if you don't like random singing, if you don't like random wisecracks and jokes, click off now. And if you don't like yourself, you might want to stick around, baby, because I'm going to tell you some things. You might want to learn. I'm just saying. Oh, we're talking stuff today. I see we in a shit talking. Maybe that's because it's late in the day. It's been a long ass day. Anybody seen that meme? Like literally, I almost called this reading because they just kept showing me that meme that cracked me up so much from Facebook from years ago. I seen it this one time and it's never left my mind. And every time I have a long ass day, I just see this girl and she's like 70s style. And she's got these jeans on. And it's a lot. When I say it's a lot, it keep going. My hand, the screen is not tall enough to show you how long her ass is. It's just a flat, long ass. And every time I have a long ass day, I can't help but remember the girl in the picture. Lord of mercy, what are you doing with me today? Why we just on this mode? I feel like this is a stand-up comedy show today. Like I only done stand-up comedy like 4-5 times in my life. And it's been years since I took an open mic at a comedy stand-up, but that's what tonight feels like. So this could be comical. Yeah, because whatever that shit was that the tribe saw happening, whether it was a fist fight, a slip and fall, somebody's house falling, like you just couldn't help but laugh. Lord of mercy. That's what I heard. Just couldn't help but laugh. That shit is a comical. It just made me laugh. Bottom of the deck is the 3 of Swords. Again, with a lot of mercy. Maybe that's the name of this reading. Loud of mercy, because I have said it so many times already. And it's like I've been saying that a lot today. What's going on? That's not a common phrase with me, but whatever. So 3 of Swords. When I was learning the Tarot and Source Universe was teaching me the Tarot, there was so much I didn't know. And when it came to them teaching me this card, they said, yeah, it's the truth that hurts like a bee but sets you free. Because once you get through this energy, you finally going to be able to chill. You finally going to be able to rest. You finally going to be able to heal. But you got to go through this to get to that. Okay? And then, you know, you're going to meet your, once this happens, you meet your resistance, and then you can push, you finally break through the resistance and get to the other side of it. And, you know, now you can strategize and shit based off of all you've learned. But in this situation, this is the truth that hurts like a bee. It sets you free. Oftentimes, this truth can be devastating, whether it was on your side or somebody else's side. The truth had a devastating effect on somebody's life. They didn't want to hear this. This is like heartbreak. It's like heartbreak. Oh my God, it just hurts my heart. Oh, bless my heart. It just hurts my heart. Is the energy, you know? This is a very full of tears. We have too much makeup on. We ain't doing all that up in here. I'm just saying. But yeah, this very full of tears. Somebody ended up, they had too much makeup on. Raccoon eyes. I just heard raccoon eyes. And somebody was crying their head off. You see all them tears? The rain representing the tears. Somebody tears was falling, baby. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's tears were falling. Somebody was heartbroken. Somebody was so disappointed, so hurt. Okay. Interesting. They haven't done this to me in a long time. They're giving me a song. It's called Can You Stand the Rain? Hold on. Yeah, from New Edition? Does that sound right? Let me see. Why are they doing this to me? They don't usually do all this to me in the live anymore. But whatever. Yeah. Can you stand the rain? Well, apparently somebody had to, whether they wanted to or thought they could or whatever. Somebody was in the fucking rain, and the rain was coming out of their eyeballs. The rain was coming out of their eyeballs. The truth that hurts like a bee and sets you free. Now, this is also because it came out with the dominant energy of the Tower. For somebody, like, the truth you learn, it's like your whole reality was just busted. This is like breaking the matrix, because you can't go back to believing the fucking Santa Claus no more. You can't go back to believing Jesus died on December 25th no more once you learn too much facts. You know what I'm saying? Somebody realized, like, oh, damn, bunnies don't lay eggs. What the heck? Start investigating, learn about it, starting. I'm just saying, like, this is the kind of truth that will break somebody's heart, because it's so different than what you thought it was when it comes to that. So, you know, that's also happening here. You have to tap in and let me know. Tap into my comment section and let me know what kind of way you could be experiencing this. It feels like it's for you. But let's go into your greatest strength as our first position in the strength spread that we have pulled for you today. And that is, wow, the Hierophant. I love. The Hierophant is the energy of spiritually ordained by the divine. It's all, I have a whole deck that calls this the teacher. Okay, the psychic tarot for the heart calls it the teacher. Teach, it just says teach, right? It is somebody who is spiritually ordained to work with other people. This person holds the key to the kingdom. They hold the scepter. The scepter is the symbol of as above, so below, divine connection. They're adorned in a special robe with a giant crown on their head because they know what God said. This person has cosmic consciousness. So what is your strength? Man, your greatest strength is you got a divine connection to God, to the universe, to all that is. What vernacular do you like? We speak all these languages. I'm just saying. You want to talk church? You and God got it like this. You want to talk universe and science? Oh, you and the universe. Y'all just, you vibe together. Your greatest strength is the lessons that you have learned, the way you're able to share that information. So information and sharing is implied. And your ability to honor, respect, and bear in mind as you move in earth, as you move on the earth, the universal laws, the consequences and repercussions for certain types of behaviors, and then act accordingly. What do you know? Wow, you mean you understand what some will call good and bad, good and evil, light and dark, cause and effect. You know what I'm saying? The here and there of it, right? Consequences of actions. Oh, and you act accordingly too? Wow. Look at you. Wow, and then you could explain that to somebody else? Like, well, you really don't want to go and do that dirt because whatever energy you put out is coming back to you. And bro, you don't want that coming back to you, It may not come back to you today. It might not even come from the same place you gave, but it's always going to come back to you, bro. Oh, that part. Somebody here, you think your greatest strength is that marriage. I just heard that. Somebody thinks that their big power is that marriage. Whether that marriage exists or not, what they're giving me is somebody thinks that their greatest strength is being connected to another person, and that's what brings their abundance, their prosperity, their power, their strength, it's like life in their eyes is better if they're married. But that is not their greatest strength. Their greatest strength is their divine connection. The fact that the universe is always helping, and supporting. I heard, whether they realize it or not, with the use of universal laws, okay, they always are consistent. Like the universal laws, they're going to happen no matter what. As a matter of fact, it's been a while since we gave this recommendation, but there is a book. The book that they want to recommend if you're interested in really empowering yourself, your creations, and understanding the root of all these religions and why they work, it's called I'm putting it in the comment on my other phone right now, The Kybalion. I know for a fact that you could get this on Amazon for like $6, bro. It's so affordable. But when I tell you it is a meaty read, it is a meaty read. Okay? The other thing that this Hierophant just said to me is your greatest strength is your faith. Because you believe. Yeah, you believe in above. And I believe in above in these happy feelings. That part right there, like you really believe in above, and then you have these happy feelings too. Like you believe in above, you believe in the divine, you believe in God, you believe in Jesus. You believe, baby, you believe in the universe, you believe in the universal laws. You're a believer. Yeah. Your faith is so important. What do you believe in? Oh, yeah, your greatest strength is your belief, I'm hearing. We're getting so much off of this card. Because they're saying, yeah, is the universe out to get you? Because if you believe it, that's exactly what you'll see. Or is the universe constantly conspiring in your favor? I mean, it's up to you. What do you believe? Because I can't believe for you. But I know for me, I'm so pro-noia over here, like, the whole universe is constantly conspiring in my favor. Period. Like, that's legit a psychology term. Research that. Check it out. Because the universe is constantly conspiring in my favor. It's in my interest. It's here for me to support me. And because I believe that, as above, so below. As above, so below. So there's a message here that says, listen, you have a constant connection to the entire universe. I love this. I love that you just said that. Yes, I will tell them, just calm down and keep it linear. Tell the DJ to keep it on pause for a second while I get this thought out. Okay, so this is what they are showing me. You have been co-creating with the universe and the divine God, whatever you want to call it, so perfectly. And somebody's saying, no, I haven't. There's still so much I haven't had yet. Like, what are you talking about, Melinda? I haven't gotten anything that I wanted. None of my wishes come true. I'm still working so hard. I be plugging away and shit just don't work out. Well, that's what you're creating. It's that right there that you're being creating. And you're creating it so perfectly. You're getting sick of it because you keep creating it over and over and over again. Okay. Whew, there's a lot on that. They want me to clarify it now. I thought we were going to go through the entire spread and then work on clarifying. They're like, nope, get the astrology answers. I have a special connection to this deck. Anyhow, you have a special connection to this deck? Oh, somebody has a special connection. They just cut me off. Your energy just cut me off. Your guides want you to know they see you because you have a special connection to the deck, not a deck of cards. I said it thinking about this deck of cards. They said, though, when I said that out loud, that was for you. There's a deck, like a patio deck, a veranda, a porch. It's wood. I can see it, and it's wood. It's stained. It's quite large. I see it in the backyard, and there's something about your connection with this deck. I see that you either made it yourself, or is it that you made it with the assistance of a parent who's no longer here, or a loved one that's no longer here? There's something about that deck. Okay, you have a connection with the deck. Okay, so whoever you are, that's for you. Why is the Hierophant showing up as your greatest strength? I thought I was going to do the clarifiers. And there we go. And I was doing the clarifiers after the entire spread, but they said, nope, do it now as we move through. So let's see what we have. With the Hierophant, we have the 9 of Pentacles coming out with the Ace of Wands. 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. You're independent. You have your power. You are single. And you're meeting somebody, baby. You have a powerful connection coming up here. You have your spiritual tools and abilities, and you have the ability to use your energy, and you don't have to do much. You're saying you don't have to do much to get what you want. Not when you're sitting in divine favor like this. You're highly blessed and highly favored. The universe just loves conspiring in your best interest, and you're just like, yeah, rock that. I heard rock that, so I don't say rock that. So what's up? Is that your confirmation? We had a 10 of Wands coming out with the 5 of Swords. Absolutely. The end of self-sabotage. So this lets me know that you put a stop to some very unhealthy thought processes. So I heard somebody finally is not living rent-free in your house or your head anymore. Oh, that part. Somebody was living rent-free in your house, and then they were living rent-free in your head, and they're not no more. They're out with that. Fuera! Fuera! They're not allowed around here no more. Yeah. But I see you standing on your own 2 feet. Living a good life, handling your business, doing what you do. This is your greatest strength. And you know, ooh, with this Hierophant energy and this whole like life lesson energy and master teacher energy, it's like, you know, you can't be responsible for anybody else's mess, for anybody else's stuff. You can't take accountability for their shit. Like I've said this on the channel, it's kind of gross. I hope you're not eating. But you know, when you take a shit, you wipe your ass. And when they take a shit, they wipe their ass. And it's not your job to wipe somebody else's ass when they're taking a shit, unless that's your little baby. So why these people thought that they could come around here and bring all their shit to your doorstep, well, that's another one of your greatest strengths. You send them motherfuckers packing with their problems. That part. I just saw the Maori warrior, the way when they do the haka, and they're like, I don't know how they do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they be like, and they make an ugly warrior face and they stick their tongue all out. Yeah, that's the energy. Like, you might come at somebody with your warrior energy. Your ancestors tough. And they're like, yeah, oh, my baby said, get the fuck away. You better step. Okay, because your ancestors are no joke. Again, referring me back to the spiritual connection, to the divine, that divine connection, that as above, so below. When you think it, when you need it, when you feel it, it's there. What you really need is there, okay? And again, it's giving me that divinely ordained spiritual authority, because that's what the position of the Hierophant is. It's actually imagery of the Pope, which is a divinely ordained, well, supposedly, I'm just saying, a divinely ordained position, okay? But yeah, I like that. I just saw that whole Maori imagery in my mind, because I do have some New Zealanders who be all up on the channel. Like they've been faithful lovers and peacers and happinessers for a long time. Okay, second position, how to enhance this strength. What? So this is your greatest strength. Now they're gonna teach you how to enhance it. Let's find out. And speaking of New Zealanders, welcome Janine. Welcome Janine back. Okay, I see you, New York City goddess. Okay, Harusa, thank you so much. Made to last. Okay, Michael Walton, are you still here? Because I'm just saying. And Ken Lynette, I said hi to you already. But yeah, the Haka and the Warriors face just came out, and you know, so they're showing me that your ancestors be on your side. Because you listen, because you're obedient, because you do what you're supposed to. All right. How to enhance this strength? We have the Two of Wands, honey. Oh, how about see over there? What else do you want? And what else do you want? And what else do you want? And what else would you like? And what do you want? 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 Mm-hmm. So, oh, okay. Wow. So, another thing you can do is like just keep choosing, right? You could choose. Some of us are so used to just being happy with what we have. So used to just being grateful and content that we don't know what we want, because, you know, I have everything I need. I don't need anything else. We didn't ask you what you need. We said, what do you want? Well, I don't want anything. I have everything that I need. Learn to want something, they said, but not wanting like, oh my God, it's so important, I gotta have it. So you build a bunch of resistance in it. But they're like, you know, one of the ways you can enhance your greatest strength, which is a divine connection, is focus upon something that could be cool. They said it could be a castle or a button, like Abraham likes to say. Abraham Hicks likes to say it could be a castle or a button. It doesn't matter. She also talked about blue glass. I don't know if any of y'all are hip to Abraham Hicks, but they want me to now put that in the comments. They want somebody here like, they're turning you on to some of the very confirming stuff that has supported my spiritual evolution and growth. After I was taught by the divine, I was shown stuff. So they're like, there's this explore the world energy. The other way it came through, because it immediately came through that way, and one other way, which is this. What if you use all that power and you just focus on a place or a situation in the world and you just set that intention and let it go? They're literally showing me this day where I was sitting on my porch. Now, this was, fuck, how long ago was that? My daughter was still in high school. Like, she's graduated a long time ago. What class was she? 1990? No, I don't know. 1995 she was born. Oh, freak, I don't know. Maybe 26? I don't know. Oh, yeah, I do. 2015 maybe. She graduated. So this might have been in 2013, 2014. Sitting on the porch, doing meditation, all up in alignment, just vibing, and just built all this love energy up inside of me, expanded it over to all. And mind you, this was sunrise, early as fuck, on the porch, watching the sunrise, and spread the energy over my apartment building, then spread it over the apartment complex, then over the east side, which is where I live, then spread it over all Las Vegas, then I spread it over all Nevada, then I took it over the West Coast, and I projected that energy of love and peace and happiness that I was feeling over the entire United States and then all over the whole Western Hemisphere. And fuck it, we're going global. Spread it all over the globe. And we still didn't stop. We took it interdimensionally after we took it through the whole universe. So, I mean, there's that. Yeah. Because how you can expand this strength, if there's a card, you know, that says, what else do you want? Like this Two of Wands, like make a decision. Which way you going with this? You know? So let's clarify it some more. Show me this Two of Wands in the how to enhance the strength. Immediately the Knight of Cups comes out. Okay, on the more physical level, Knight of Cups, romantic interest, apologies. I like you vibes. Okay, incoming I like yous. Somebody got a crush on you. But on a more profound spiritual level, God said, yeah, this is being spiritually guided. This is following your intuition, allowing your intuition to lead you and your physical actions. Okay, coming out with the Queen of Swords. Who is our Ice Queen? She's a cold bitch. You know why? Because she's been through a lot of shit and you really can't fuck with her. She will tell you like it is and ain't gonna bat a lash about it. She's the one that will say, off with your heads. She's the one that will just tell you about yourself and continue having her dinner. You know what I'm saying? She will put her boundaries down. No problem. She's a queen of boundaries. She's a queen of setting boundaries. Do not cross her because she will cut you with that sword in your hand. Do not lie to her because she'll know you're fucking lying because that sword detects truth. It's being held upright. Again, it's her scepter. You know, her sword of truth is her scepter. So as above, so below, if she senses the vibration off in what you are telling her, she's going to know. She might not tell you. You might be sitting there saying, she's not going to know. She's going to know. She's not going to know. She's going to know. She's going to fucking know. Don't play with her. She really is going to know. Let me see what else. The High Priestess, see? She knows. She knows. I know she knows. I know she knows. Okay, J. Cole coming through with she knows. Is that J. Cole? Maybe. Anyways, and then the Four of Wands. What do you want? Make it happen. Okay. So, in regards to this Two of Wands position, they said, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Make a choice. You can also use your energy to expand it and project it out over the world. You can send blessings to anyone, anywhere on the globe. Thank you for all the blessings and positive energy you send our way because we deserve that. But doing this with awareness, with limits, with boundaries. Okay? And just, this is the party. Like the Four of Wands is the party. I just heard, this is so wild. I heard, party over here, fuck you over there. Oh. And you know why? Because the Queen of Swords preceded it. Everybody is not invited to this party. But what do you want? Because this High Priestess is here, she's coming through as very sacred. It's a sacred journey. What are you going to do with the sacred journey? Your party is not for everybody to be a part of. They're not all allowed to come to your party. And that's perfect. I heard, and that is perfect. That's the way we like it. Oh my God, I don't like that song, but I heard, this is how we do it. Okay, Montel Jordan. This is how we... Okay, so this is how we do it. We follow spiritual guidance. We set and honor boundaries, and if we're right, we don't care how they feel about it. We tell the truth. We don't hide the truth. Then we go ghost and we disappear and we go to our party and then bitches ain't invited. It's like that, okay? Why everybody gotta be bitches and why so many bitches and hoes? Oh, because, you know, they were a whole fight that you had to win. You didn't know you was in that spiritual battle like you were. Like, you may not have realized, like, you thought you were just dealing with a person. Honey, there were teams of spiritual energies on both sides of that. supporting. And is that why we had the Tower come down as the dominant energy today? Because you didn't even think about that. You just thought you were dealing with the, like everybody else do. Oh, I got haters. Baby, we all got haters, but if you would understand that a lot of them hater energies, they ain't walking alone, just like you don't walk alone. Maybe you don't know that you don't walk alone. Did you not know that you have ancestors surrounding you, supporting you on all time, space, and dimension? Like, you so supported up in this. When you come through and there's a problem and you deal with that shit, trust and believe in the spiritual realms. Oh, there's war going on. Okay, there is war being done. It's a spiritual battle. Yes, your physical battles too. I heard you. I don't know who you were, but I heard you. You said, but it's physical battle. Yes, it's a physical battle too. But every physical battle, remember this. Okay, here's the key to this. Here's the key. If you remember this key, you won't need me to explain to you no more. The key is this. Everything in the physical reality is spiritual first. Everything in the physical reality is spiritual first. One more time for emphasis. Yes, please and thank you. Everything on the physical reality is spiritual first. Meaning, it's not that it stopped being spiritual. It's that spiritual energy is so potent, so condensed, so concentrated and focused that physical reality materializes from it. If spirituality is the seed, the physicality is the flower grown from the plant of the seed. Okay. In our third position, how you can apply it to a relationship, project, or event. How do you apply this divine connection, this teaching, these universal laws? Let's find out. Well, we have the Page of Cups here. Well wishes. I hear well wishes. I hear well wishes. I heard ask for the guidance. I heard ask for the signs. I heard ask for the synchronicities. If you ask, you shall receive. So in regards to the relationship, a project, or an event, all you have to do is ask. And then when I say all you have to do is ask, I hear all you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. That's what I heard. Okay. So there's also this energy that's coming through this Page of Cups of innocence and openness. Like, just, hey, this is going to be fun type of vibes. It's totally giving me, hey, this is going to be fun type of vibes. So it's like, be more lighthearted, more playful. Don't be so full of expectations about junk they're saying. They're saying like, yeah, you could be a lot more lighthearted and playful about it. And then it'll be funner that way. Let's clarify it. Why the Page of Cups is here and how you can apply it to a relationship, project, or event. Yeah, because when you just go in it, carefree. The Fool came out first. Carefree. Go into carefree. You may not know how, right? You may not know how. You may not know what. Go into it carefree, the Fool. I heard, and how's it feel to want? So, because they gave me that because they said, yeah, a lot of people want a lot of things. A lot of people want a lot of things. And how does it feel to want? Like, some people messing around with you, they need to learn how does it feel to want. And that's why they're messing with you. And you know how to let them want. It's not about you giving them what they want. It's about they have to learn how it feels to want, okay, something that they don't even have the right to even be trying to take that from you or ask for that. How rude. Okay. The Fool. Be carefree. Be lighthearted. Travel lightly. Travel lightly. Don't try to take on all these loads of responsibilities for everybody else, because that was part of your independence. That's part of what you had to let go, was accountability and responsibility for everybody else. So you need to travel lightly. And then after that, the Eight of Pentacles, which is saying to me, and leave them to do their work. Travel lightly. Leave them to do their work. Okay. This is also giving like, the difference between I have to do this and I get to do this. If you have to do something, that's a whole resistant vibration in and of itself. If you get to do something, that sounds like a privilege. Wow, okay. So as far as projects or events, you don't have to do shit. You get to do it. That's the vibe that these cards are saying. As far as relationship, I have to go be at home with that person. No, the fuck you don't. You get to, or you don't. Like, it's that simple. I heard it, if it feels like you have to and you don't want to, what are you doing there? Oh, there's that. But the strongest message that came out with these Fool card and this Eight of Pentacles is in regards to relationships, projects, and events. Keep it lighthearted. Let other people be accountable for their own stuff. They're going to be in their cycle. They got to put in their own work. And that's not yours to carry. That's not yours to do. The Two of Pentacles. Change and balance. Let's find out with the Queen of Cups. Change and balance in the Queen of Cups. Okay. Because if there's going to be change and balance, you know that one of the things that it has to happen is they got to do it. You can't do it for them. Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Huge confirmation. Because the Nine of Cups is like, your happiness is your responsibility, baby. Right? This ex I had once told me, you know, you're going to have to make me feel safe and secure so I can sleep without the lights on. I said, no, the fuck I don't. It's not my job to make you feel safe and secure. You got me fucked up. That's your job. Figure it out. Oh, you mean treat them like grown folks? Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not making you feel insecure or unsafe. So I don't have any way to make you feel safe and secure, mucka hooka hool. I'm just saying, like, you gotta make me happy. How the fuck I'm supposed to make you happy, bro? I'm busy making myself happy. You better figure it out. Oh, this is why I'm still single, and that's okay. Because somebody, I'm going to say that to them, and they're going to laugh, and they're going to say, I would tell you the same damn thing, and I'll be like, hey, girl, let me get your number. Because that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you got somebody around, it's like, you know, changes, you can't make them for another person. You know their karmic patterns, you can't change it for them. You know that if they mucka hucka who 52 years old, you still doing the same shit you were doing when you were 16? Are you fucking kidding me? That means that's your job, not my job. Get the fuck out. Go handle your business. Grow the fuck up already. Like, where they do that at? Everywhere. I heard everywhere. That's why you still single. And that's okay. I'm going to keep holding space for that lady that deserve this space. Hello? That part. And if I get it fucked up, I'll be quick to dismiss again. No problem. And that's the energy here. Keep it lighthearted. Don't start trying to build all these expectations. Oh my God. I just saw this. I just saw this post on a lesbian group that I'm involved in. It was talking about how, you know, they see each other and in their head, like they make eye contact, but they don't speak. But in their head, they're already like moving in together. They're planning a wedding. They already know how many kids they're going to have and what life is going to look like. And at the end of that moment, they both walk away and they never see each other again. Like, there's this whole... So that's exactly what this is. Just be lighthearted. That's the opposite of being lighthearted. Okay, that is the opposite of being lighthearted. Excuse me, I got to. I can't because I'm not finna do this on camera, y'all. But yeah, and so, you know, the change is not yours to make. It's not your job to carry somebody's burden. You're not there to relieve them of their burdens. If that's what they think you're there for, they fooling the hell out of themselves. If you think that's what you're there for, you got some waking up to do. And that could be the whole epiphany and download that you're getting right now. This whole awakening could totally be that. Like, oh, she's absolutely right. I've been trying to be the reason this person has their wake-up call. I've been I heard in love with potential. And then they're showing me that part of why I had to give you that experience from that story that I read on the lesbian group was that some of you have been doing just that in your relationships. You have been, it's like it's all in your head. The whole relationship. You finally realize the whole relationship would have never lasted this long or gone this far if you had taken into consideration that all those beautiful ideas were just in your head. And it was just my imagination once again. Running away with me. Tell you it was just my imagination. Running away with me. And somebody is figuring that out, and that is your big tower moment. And if that's you, congratulations. So proud of you. You finally figured it out. Okay, so how you can apply it to a relationship, a project, or event. Now, so we talked a lot about the relationship aspect, how you can apply it to a project or an event. Again, don't put all these, well, it's got to do this. It's got to, when you put all those expectations on it, you put all this resistance in it, just let it show you what the fuck it is. Show up, do your part, and let it reveal itself. Stop thinking that you got to make something be other than it is. I heard, okay. Because it's like you can't will it. You can't will. It's going to show you what it is, okay? You can see if it's changing or not. And now you understand that another person or the balance on the other side of the table, whether even if it's a project or an event, needs to be there. Like, it's got to show itself. There's got to be some balance in this. I can't be both of us in this relationship, lady. Like, if I'm going to do both sides of this relationship, I may just well stay with the divine throuple. You know, me, myself, and I. We good on our own. We good on our own. We've been showing ourselves that for a long time. That's what somebody's saying here. Like, you're like, if I'm doing all of this. So as it applies to a project or an event, like, if I'm the only one that's involved in this project, like, what are you doing here? Why is your name on it? Oh, yeah. Still not finding a reason. Still not finding a reason because I'm the only one doing it. So I'm just not finding a reason. Okay, so there's that. In our final position, what this strength brings you, boy, oh boy. Let's see what it brings you. Oh, it brings you the Eight of Pentacles. More people that got shit to work on because you're a teacher. Okay, and now that I finally see all the cards, all that pain, all them tears you had have taught you some stuff. The balancing of the skills for you is got a lot to do with now you're not learning the lessons. You're the teacher of the lesson. So you're not giving these people the repetitive cycles no more. You're the one that's healed enough to leave them with their repetitive cycles and tell them, deuces, I'm out of here type of thing. Okay? What do you get out of this? Well, first off, you get really good at what you do. As you teach what you learned, whether this is in regards to a relationship or a project or an event, a life event, you've done this so many times, honey. You could teach it to a kindergartner or a college student or an elderly person. Like, if they got any kind of a coherence of thought, like, you could teach it to anybody is what I'm hearing. And this is part of your cycle. Understand that you are always on a cycle. Don't be afraid of life cycles. This is you putting in the work on the cycle you're in. So before, you were in the karmic cycle, the cycle of pain. Who, and then as I pick this off the bottom of the deck, I can't help but notice what's below it. We have the Judgment card below that. You freed yourself from the fucking pain. What? Because you healed with the Star card. You healed, so you freed yourself from the fucking pain. Oh man, because the Empress is below that, because you honored your value and your worth, and you recognize that you had ability to create and love and nurture and be loved and receive. And yeah, and you don't have to go through all that craziness. So you started respecting yourself, and then you healed, and then you freed yourself from the cycle of pain, because you just started seeing that there must be more than this provincial life. You were like Belle and Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, you sure were. Because you were like the Belle at the Beauty and the Beast. So you're like, I'm so tired. I've read all the books in this bookstore. And Gaston, he ain't shit. I know he's always trying to be in my face, but he ain't shit. I don't like the thugs like that. She was like, and you know what? These people just do the same thing every fucking day. There must be more than this provincial life. Like, you're like, there's got to be more than this, right? Wow. And below that, I can't pick this off. I'm just going to have to pick up the deck and show you, because if I keep picking these cards off, I'm going to keep digging for more. But I'm going to stop here. Because, oh, we picked out the strength spread. Oh, because you had the power all along. Dorothy, you had the power all along. All you had to do is clack your heels 3 times and say, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Oh. So you had the power the whole time. But you had to see that there was more here, that you were worthy and deserving of it. You had to heal from your pains, free yourself from that cycle, and you did. You moved out of the 3 of Swords. You're not stuck in truth that hurts like a bee and set you free no more. Now you're in the being the teacher energy. It's time for you to teach what you learned in that cycle, and this is your new cycle. You mean I went through all that just so I could teach other people how to get through that? Yes. That's literally what this reading is saying to you right now. Yes, you went through all that so you could teach other people how to get through all that. Because this is the cycle that you're in. But let's keep going on the clarifier. Show me why this 8 of Pentacles is this, what this strength brings you. The King of Swords. Look at that. A master of intellect. You have intellect, intelligence, the truth, master of vibration and frequency as well. The master of communication. The King of Swords got a story to tell him, boy, to tell it well. King of Swords got a lot to say, and they say it perfectly. King of Swords will write a book. Will do a podcast. Will do this type of thing. They will tell what they know with accuracy, with specificity, and with precision. And you're going to understand when they're done talking, because you understood every word coming out of their mouth. Okay. About what? Emotions and about the past. So the cycle that you're in now is telling what you know from the past and about emotional intelligence. Okay. And then we have the 2 of Wands. Yeah, that's the 2 of Wands. We do have the 2 of Wands. And then isn't that, in the how to embrace this strength? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want to do with it? Make a choice. Okay. With the Death card. Choose the new way. Choose to let go of the past. So this is giving me the energy of you help people. You help people to choose. They're like, no, I don't want to change. You notice his back is to the Death card, right? No, I don't want to change. No, I don't want life to change. No, I like it the way I am. And I've always been this way. And I don't see why I need to change. And I'm just going to stay this way. Okay. Yeah, they can do that, right? And they'd rather do that than to face the truth about the past. They'd rather do that than to face the truth about their emotions. But that's what you're here to talk about now. Because you know what it did for you. So that's interesting that this came out. Whoa. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That's a big confirmation. The universe said yes, yes, and yes. And then, again, the truth is there. So, in today's reading, we had the Tower come through. talking about huge change, talking about huge epiphany. And a lot of y'all, you are the one out here dropping them bombshells, baby. You the one dropping them bombshells, just like I look like a bombshell. Oh, that's one way to call it. Show stopping. Oh, because you looking so good. But you got to tell somebody the truth. You do look good. The universe sees that you're looking really good, baby. The universe is like, you're doing fine. You're doing damn fine. Now go tell somebody why. They said, now go tell somebody how. Whoever they drop in your lap, basically. Somebody gonna get dropped in your lap. Maybe literally. Wow. I just saw somebody literally, you're sitting down somewhere just minding your own business and somebody literally falls and stumbles right into your lap. What a trip is that? But the universe is going to bring you different ones. It's clearly, it's not happening for all of you or all of us that way. If she's cute, you can drop her in my lap. I'm just saying. But it's only for a message anyway, so have fun with her sitting in your lap. But she got to go. Once you deliver the message, you got to understand. Once you deliver the message, ooh. And that's part of the truth that hurts like a bee and sets you free. Don't start making long-term plans. That was the whole fucking joke about the whole lesbian group post that I shared. Because they had this whole idea in their head. But they never saw each other again. They went their separate ways and never saw each other again. So, people are going to be dropped in your lap. You may be tempted to try to form long-term connections and all this stuff. And, but you're here to be a teacher. So the universe is going to bring people to your experience for you to teach. The teacher is no good without a student. Just like every student needs a teacher. When the teacher is ready, the student will appear. And honey, that is what this message looks like. You are ready to teach. Puppy and coach. No, you are the coach now. Like you've been asked to be put in the game so many times. Spirit's like, you are the game now, baby. You the coach. You to teach. So what are you going to teach today? It's time to teach. Oh, because you can teach the world. And what you teach the world can be extremely helpful for all of them. So that's what I have coming through for you today. Before I get out of here, I am being guided to give you all a free yes or no answer to whatever personal question you have. But if you just skip to the end of the video to find out if there was a yes or no, this shit ain't likely to work for you. Okay? This is going to work for you because you've been in tune with the message. You've been respectful. If you've been disrespectful, it's not going to work for you. Because that would be offensive to my spirit. So they wouldn't allow that to happen. But at this time, I invite you to focus upon whatever yes or no question you have. Whatever yes or no question. It could be about anything under the sun, outside of the universe that is known in your mind. And another time, space, and dimension, whatever you want to talk about, ask about, yes or no, answer, question, you get an answer now. This is going to work one time for you and for everybody that watches this video. And I only have to do this once because immediately when they told me, they already started working with your highest self before you even knew there was going to be yes or no. So however you form that yes or no question, stay stuck to it the first way. Because the yes or no answer that's coming out here is going to be accurate for you. Now, others of you, you want to get on the phone with me or you want me to make a video just for you so you can keep it forever. But that's fine. I have those services available. You can find information below this video and on the website to book personally with me for a one-on-one. Let's see. Answer for today. A yes or no. Yes or no. Yes or no. What's the answer, please? Wow. Yes is your answer. The answer for today's yes or no question is yes. We did get the Ace of Cups. And it came out with the 12th card, was the Ace of Cups. 12 for me is the number of the ancestors, okay? But it is a yes. It's the Ace of Cups is also our self-love ace, okay? So whatever you asked about, the answer is yes, okay? This is what I have for you today. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in, love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Thank you for doing all the YouTube things, hyping the video, thumbs up, comments, all that stuff, sharing, all that stuff. Thank you. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks.